Okay. There we go. What up? What up? Well, all I can say is if that's the case, maybe you should check to see if you have, like, notifications on or something. It's all good. I watch this. Okay. Or just in particular, you have been targeted. I just did. I got everything on. I don't know. Maybe YouTube is just deciding to be mean to you in particular. Who knows? Like, maybe you're their next target. But yeah, if everything's on, then yeah, I don't know. Maybe, as you said, YouTube's just trying to nerf me. I'm too powerful for them. I'm becoming too powerful. Alright, anyway, we were gonna talk to Bernice. I love that she's called Nitro Fuel Lady. Very descriptive game. Man, I didn't click any of the other videos I recommended. That is a possibility. Maybe. Hey Proxy, are you here to get some nitro fuel as well? Lighter said I could redeem my coupons with you. No problem, let's see. Wow, you're a real one. All of these are in support of Lighter. So much nitro fuel. If you drink them all, the other Proxy will probably get upset, right? How about you sell me some of this nitro fuel? I'll pay you in Denny's at a regular price. What do you think? Wow, really? Bernice is such a great person, right? Bernice is the same as ever. Aw, that's too much. Back in the early days, us members of the Sons of Caledon were even more out there than we are now. Take Lighter, for example. Big suddenly arrived one day with Lighter and tow, and at first, Lighter hardly ever spoke to us or ate with me. Oh, and back then he would even refuse the nitro fuel drinks I mixed for him. Although as a champion, he really is perfect. But trying to interact with him was a real headache. What exactly is a champion? Generally speaking, before different gangs come into conflict, there is usually a testing of waters, and at that point, both sides will send someone to take the lead. If this person wins, it boosts morale and intimidates the opponent. So there's an unwritten rule that the champion of each gang is always the strongest fighter in that team. Although the champions of each gang have slightly different personalities, they're usually the flashy, attention-grabbing types. Yeah, that kind of fits Lighter's thing, even as a laid-back thing. The red scarf kind of, you know. I didn't ban the word. What do you mean? I never banned it. Didn't I never banned the word. I don't think I did. That would be a very specific thing for me to have to do. Yeah, I was like, I don't think I ever banned it. So, I don't know. The champion of the Sons of Caledon is Lighter. He always wears a red scarf when he wins, so over time people tend to refer to him as the red scarf of the Sons of Caledon. Oh, I said so much I almost forgot. Here's the Denny's I earned from slinging nitro fuel, Proxy. Hold on to these and have fun. Also, if you see Lighter, tell him Big is looking for him. Everything I hate. What do you mean? You've seen Lighter. He's not that attention-grabbing. You've seen him for yourself. Like, I don't know, do you consider Lighter over here very, like, attention-grabbing? Like, yes, yeah, it's just eye-catching. No, I've just manually timed you out because you spammed, because you put the same thing 4 times in a row. That is considered spamming. That is what has happened before. I just hate those 2 specific things. Yeah, I was gonna be like, lighter isn't those things. From a distance, you see Lighter standing alone. His silhouette is hard to make out in the dark, but that red scarf of his stands out.
What brings you here, Proxy?
Big's looking for you. Bernice, for example.
Passed on a message when I was grabbing the nitro fuel. She said Big Daddy wants to see you.
Oh, so, Bernice isn't your, type?
Oh, sure. I'll be back in a minute. I've got something to tell Big Daddy, too. Remember Andreas? I had a feeling something was off, so I came here to keep an eye on him.
Oh, the one guy.
I saw him answering a phone call, arguing with someone. And then he mentioned something about the Hollow. I'm gonna go back and do some digging on this Andreas guy.
Not many people are my type. One matter into huh? I think that's... What do you mean? I think Paul is not attracted to Bernice. I didn't know you were so observant, Lighter.
I always thought you're the red scarf who steals all the spotlight. I didn't think you'd be watching what's going on behind the scenes.
It's because Andreas brought up some things from my past. So yeah, I'm being more cautious.
Makes sense.
I'm pretty sure we've never crossed paths before. And I've never talked about my shady past since I came to the Outer Ring. It can't just be a coincidence that he knows about it.
Yeah, that is true. If it's not that well known, then how the heck did they figure it out? Looks like you had a troubled past, Lighter.
So it's all true. I had no idea that you'd been through so much, Lighter.
Yeah, if it weren't for my past, I wouldn't be wearing these sunglasses all the time.
I forget what happened. I know he was in, like, a Champion of Fight club. Hello, Natural.
Sure, I get lightheaded around blood, but it's mainly because of a bad eye
Oh,
injury
the
I got in an
eye injury.
fight.
Why is that the time you come in? No, it was I think Val misunderstood what Paul was saying. Paul was saying that Bernice was not his type. And I think he misunderstood. But yeah, he was in like a fighting pit. He was like a champion or something, but I'm guessing because of his eye injury, so he covers himself in glasses and he's not, shirtless all the time. Maybe he thought people wouldn't recognize him.
My injury was pretty severe. I had to keep my eyes covered and live in the dark for a while. Even though it's all healed now, if I don't keep it shaded, it feels like opening up old wounds again. And, never mind. Anyway, I hope you don't mind me always wearing sunglasses when we talk.
Probably should. What? It was seen his video, yeah. Oh my gosh. Do you want me to stop and just watch the whole, music video? Is that what is gonna happen? To hair colors, It doesn't bother me at all.
I always thought you were just trying to look cool. But don't worry, I'm totally used to it.
You're funny, Proxy.
How did you become the red scarf, Lighter?
By the way,
What ships?
why did you become the red scarf?
Like boats? I don't think there's boats really in this game.
Because Big Daddy paid off all my debts, and I needed to repay his kindness. Plus, red scarf. Sounds pretty cool, don't you think?
Oh, is that why? Oh, because it's pretty cool. Well, at least it's honest. That's all we can say. Oh, yeah, her. Yes, I know about that. Okay, I was confused. It's like Han and Hugo. Lighter says that in a lighthearted tone, but then he goes quiet, gazing at the crowd like he's lost in thought. Before he can say anything else, his phone buzzes with an influx of messages.
It's Piper. Some guys I beat today are at Steel Tusk. They're up for a nitro fuel challenge.
You have to commend him for not blushing. Hey,
Talk
I
to
think
Big
it's
Daddy
definitely
about
funny.
Andreas, and then go kick some butt. Oh, and Piper wanted me to tell you that the other proxy has arrived in Blazewood too.
Oh, why is this
You
here?
should crash here tonight. The Sons of Caledon will make sure you're well taken care of.
Okay. Why is Wise here? I guess to join in on the activities? Here's the thing, I completely forgot about the cat lady. I haven't seen her in a while. So, you know, you don't really, like, think about things. What the... Whoa, there we go. He's stuck on something. Hi, Wise. Belle, did you have fun today? Lighter's arena fight. You recount for Wise the affairs of the day, including the part when Andreas was winding Lighter up. Sounds like apart from a few minor hiccups, everything went well. There's actually no fanfic stuff up yet. Well, we haven't really had any... They've only had one interaction. When she's in the game, there's probably going to be more reasons for people to, you know, make stories. The thing is with Hugo and Lycon is that they have a whole history. When Hugo was introduced, there has to be somewhere. Maybe you could see more of her if you knew how to. Ah, you're so funny. Yes, natural. Sounds like a part. Okay, brother. You must be tired after today. How about we talk about more tomorrow? Alright, good night. Okay, that's part 1. Let's get into part 2. She's new. She should show in the new events involving the Suns from now on. Well, then she'll show up. Then things will people will probably make fanfiction then, because then they have more to work with than what they saw. Stevie's talking about one of her nieces' trust events. Oh, of course there is. Shouldn't you be more energized than the more nitro fuel you drink? I just don't get how you can slump over Steel Tusk like that. I don't have the muscles to move you. Wake up. No, completely out. Stone cold. Proxy, have you seen Lighter? Nope, what's up?
I was gonna ask Lighter to grab today's raffle ticket for me, but I couldn't find him anywhere this morning.
Barely. What? Why? Why? What's the freaking context? What the heck context is that? What in the world?
I thought you were out partying all night. I didn't expect you to be up so early, Proxy.
I'm surprised you're up early, Piper.
Do you think Lighter's in trouble? It is settlement days after all.
Nah, don't worry about it. Lighter goes off by himself all the time. Nobody really knows what he's up to. Big Daddy never said anything about it, so I'm sure he's not getting into any trouble. Maybe he'll be back in the afternoon. Well,
That's still so
Bill
weird.
really needs to go catch some ZZZs. If you see Lighter, tell him to drag away those guys who passed out by Steel Tusk, will ya?
Piper leaves after she finishes speaking. Wise looks worried and seems to have something to say.
Belle, you said that Lighter was looking into Andreas yesterday, and he mentioned the Hollow, right?
Yeah?
Should we go check it out, just to be safe?
By ourselves? Okay.
I know Lighter isn't the reckless type, but he really looked out for me yesterday, so I can't just leave him alone. Let's check inside the hollow and look for him.
Alright. What exactly were you expecting your trust to us to be like? Fire. Literally just fire. And mixing drinks. If I'm gonna be very honest with you, that is what I expected.
Ready for contact.
How can I help?
Oh, what is fire?
At your disposal.
Standing by.
Come on, time for some hard labor.
Get going.
I shall follow.
Ready for contact.
How can I help? I'm here.
So sleepy.
Funny enough, there's barely any fire-related things in our tourist events. Well, then that's just a missed opportunity from the game.
Great.
How the heck did they mess that up? Like, how do you mess that up? That's our whole thing. Okay, we got you at 40. It's like, how do you mess that up? Alright, I guess I could do those there. So what other fire, do I have any other fire?
Go ask my call.
If you need,
Are we fighting? Take me.
I'm here, so we're good.
I'll deal with it. Do I have more personality to the character than Pyro Lunatic? I don't know. They obviously didn't think it was necessary before in the main gameplay. So why stop now? Like, lean into it. Why does she act this way? Yes, it was. She had a whole song about her liking fire. Lucy, Soldier 11 are team comp. Okay.
I'm at your.
I don't think Soldier. She's at 30. Yeah, the problem is we at 40.
I shall follow your.
Standing.
Come on, let's get
Did
to
we?
work.
Ready and
Wanna see the right?
awaiting further
People.
instructions.
Huh.
I'm here.
Good day. Get going.
I guess we'll see. This is probably. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so it fits more in her. So it is some of the song popular. Well, I don't think that's completely out of Bernice's personality. I'm just surprised that there's no fire involved. After entering the hollow, you quickly find Lighter's location using Fairy Scan. You meet up with Lighter and explain why you came looking for him.
Sorry for worrying you, Proxy. I usually handle these things solo. No one really knows or cares, except for Big Daddy.
But yeah, that's all. I'm just kind of surprised they don't have more, like, there were at least one fire-related thing.
Last night, I did some digging and found out that Andreas was probably goaded on by an old rival gang. That's why he showed up during settlement days, looking for trouble.
Which is fuel. You don't say. And to continue that storyline with no guidance, once British with the only thing she could remember was something. Okay,
Today,
enough of
I
that.
spotted some shady new faces around Blazewood. I figured they're probably connected to Andreas and our old rivals, so I followed them into the hollow.
This does not feel real. What happened?
What happened?
Simply put, they're trying to use settlement days under Caesar's supervision as a chance to settle their beef and bring down the Sons of Caledon. They're setting up an ambush around Blazewood. They plan to strike tomorrow and start a full-blown fight. As you know, the town is now packed with regular people and other gangs. If the Sons of Caledon can't handle this right, people will lose their trust in us. I was hoping to figure out their route and take care of them before they could do anything, but they went poof and vanished.
It's too dangerous.
Too dangerous for you to do this alone, Lighter.
Yeah, all I get. You already saw my reaction. I think you can see I didn't know how to express anything.
But during settlement days, everyone's got their own roles to play.
Like her gameplay demo? Or just, like, demo of, like, her introduction as a character?
Honestly, I didn't want to drag you into these outer ring disputes, Proxy. But I'm glad you're here. or I would be stuck with no clues.
Running off solo to play the hero is a bad idea.
Running off solo to play the hero is a bad idea.
Introduction demo. Fought with me on me. Close fight, yeah. I haven't yet.
Well, could I ask the esteemed Faithin to lead the way now?
Okay then. Sure, buddy. You got it.
You got it. Leave it to me.
Alright, when in combat, Lighter automatically gains morale over time, and when any squad member consumes energy, Lighter also gains morale. Lighter can store up to 100 morale. When his morale reaches 80, he will launch a quick assist. The next time... Holy frick. Next time he switches to the field. If morale is 80 or higher, Lighter enters morale burst mode upon launching the 5th hit. Enters moral burst state. The power of his light punch attacks, jab combos, and finishing moves in the 5th hit of his basic attack increase, while in morale burst state, Lighter's no longer automatically gains morale over time. Golly, man. While in morale burst, when Lighter hits an enemy with the 5th hit, the base impact increases. Okay. I just know that you guys are the only ones who haven't, like, said anything about it, so. Oh,
Great hit!
Gotcha now.
woohoo! Oh, that fighting style is very eco-friendly. What do you need? Can't really complain, I guess. He's just punching. Like, all he does is punch.
Solid hit!
Like, all he is doing is a punching.
It's the emblem of our old enemy's gang. Let's go after them.
Please continue onwards.
Fire. Oh. So you're talking about the fire just in general. I was gonna be like, well, then Bernice would be worse of a problem. She freaking, remember, she likes fire. Especially the environment for Wow. Are you saying that their landscape doesn't need to be preserved? What the heck, Natural?
Great hit!
There it is.
Alright. Alright.
Speculation. The enemy is behind the debris.
You don't say, Fairy. I wonder what gave that away. Holy frick, he starts speeding. I mean, what can you really do in a desert?
You
Kill the cactus?
went back on your word. That's not how things work in the outer ring. Pompey would never stand for this.
He has a bar that charges with his attacks and skills. His and his teammates. When the bar is purple, you can complete the attack combo, keep the hold, and keeps holding the button. Ah! It does the or thing. Oh!
We said from the start we'd teach the sons of Caledon a lesson, and you were all in for it.
But you never said anything about putting the regular folks and other gangs in danger.
Oh wow, Andreas. Yeesh, you were so fine with picking a fight with Lighter before. Now you're having an issue?
You're just like the former Overlord. That sentimental old loser. He got backstabbed by his right hand. What a fool.
Yes, but here's the thing. Did anyone expect it except for the audience? No? Then you have no right to judge the previous Overlord. So, leave him alone. And the right looks like it has a pumpkin head. Yeah, that's what I've always thought before. It's definitely a cool design.
Backstabbed by his right hand. But didn't you say it was the sons of Caledon that were behind it?
Oh, now that I think about it, how the heck do you know that the right hand was the one that killed the previous Overlord? Places, that's one So that's what they... Watermelons? I thought they come from, like, jungle-ish areas, so I don't think so. I don't see any Enderman for it, though.
Oh, did I say that? When you asked about Pompey's death, all I said was, why don't you ask the Sons of Caledon instead?
You're all...
Go on, keep shouting. Soon you'll reunite with that good-for-nothing old bus.
You think? I don't know. Why don't you double check?
This is the Outer Ring, where the strong reign and the weak fall.
I don't think that's true.
It's Andreas. So he really was tricked by them. Proxy, we better hurry.
I'm going. Give me a second. What the frick? Ow. Stop. Oh, there it is. There's the order punch.
Get him. Yeah, I know they grow in tropical places. I don't think they are in, like, a desert. Wee boop boop. What's your honor?
There we go.
Perfect teamwork.
And batter up. And there we go again. Boop. Ow. What the? Excuse you. Got it. What do you call that? I don't know. You'd have to find a something, some type of name of a band.
By Settlement Day's rules, you face your challenges head on, not sneaking around and stabbing people in the back.
Well, obviously, as you can tell, they don't have the integrity to do that.
Screw your rules or whatever.
Tomorrow,
Star Platinum.
those losers in Blazewood and the Sons of Caledon will meet their end.
The rival minions back off and throw smoke bombs, disappearing into the haze.
No need to chase them, Proxy. Nailing a few minions won't change much. Their main force isn't around here.
Feudal fray. That's definitely interesting.
If only we knew which direction they'd be coming from tomorrow.
Even if you did,
Feudal fray.
the Sons of Caledon will be out in full force tomorrow. With all the gangs around, some of them might try to pull something. Who knows? The Outer Ring plays by its own rules. It's all
Well, I guess you could think of it that way.
Backstabbers.
Fury punches come out, it fits. Yeah, it does.
Didn't make it, and neither will your new overlord.
So, you know their plan?
Yeah, he's telling you this.
Did you hear anything I just said?
My goodness.
If I hadn't misunderstood you guys, I wouldn't even bother explaining all this.
I challenge you.
Huh? You can just punch me if you're pissed. Now that I know you're not tied to Pompey's death, I'm not interested in wasting my time on you guys.
If you lose, you tell us everything you know. If you win, well, I'll tell you the last words of the late Overlord.
Wow, you're gonna hang that over his head.
You know Pompey's last words?
Yes, he was there.
So, will you accept my challenge?
Oh boy. He knew exactly what to do. It's like poking the bear with the stick.
Andreas, the challenge isn't over yet.
You don't have to tell me! Take that!
Boom.
Solid hit. Go the extra mile.
Watch it,
Go. Oh, there you go. And come on. Come on, buddy.
Next round.
What, my analogy of the bear poking the bear with a stick? It's accurate. Yes, they like to run around and be little menaces. Like, look, they're trying their best.
You or me?
I was gonna say, wow, we knocked you out. Womp, womp, womp. Ow. Too bad. You don't say. Poor fella. Boom.
Let me show you.
So funny, you could have just proposed it in formal. Well, obviously, they're in the outer ring, and it seems the best way to do things is to, you know, do it through fighting. Spin, boom. Ow.
That's my honor!
Boom, boom.
Watch and learn!
But yeah, it just, the outer ring is like, they don't really talk. They talk with their fists. Ow. More than anything else. Whee! Bull. Ow. Leave Piper alone, you jerk. Boom. A wonderful and protective society. And done. For a reason. After losing the lighter, Andreas follows the rules and spills everything he knows. There always be... Wow. Then, with a mix of relief and self-deprecation, he speaks up.
Whew, man. It's hard not to envy you. You're so young, but you've already reached the top so easily. Winning effortlessly with style. And being the one everyone looks up to. I gotta admit, you're a better fit for the outer ring than I ever was.
Let me ask you something. What would you do if you found out someone was plotting against Cinder Lake, and you had no backup?
What kind of question is that? Of course I defend Cinder Lake with my life. No second thoughts about it. What's so funny? This isn't just talk. Cinder Lake is the pride of the outer ring. I'd risk everything to protect it.
Almost instinctively, Andreas touches his chest, his hand over the brooch from the late Overlord, a token he kept close underneath his armor.
You must protect Cinder Lake.
Yeah, those are his last words.
I'm not doubting you. Pompey would be glad to hear your steadfast response.
Huh? What do you mean?
It's not about who's a better fit for the outer ring. You've been here longer than I have, and your ties to this land are deeper than mine. I might have the upper hand in a spar now, but who knows who will win next time. It's anyone's game. I'm always down for a rematch, but on one condition. If you're not prepared to put your life on the line, don't bet something you see as your highest honor so easily.
Andreas' fist bumps lighter with a mix of frustration, respect, and admiration. After this, their grudge is finally settled. But yeah, it's nice to, like, understand that, oh, the previous Overlord did have people that respected him.
There to guide me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have learned about their plan.
About tomorrow.
Are you planning to handle this on your own tomorrow later?
Probably.
Well, like those guys said, if the Sons of Caledon go all out on the last day of settlement days, It'll look like the new overlord doesn't really command respect from the other gangs. And the folks in Blazewood might worry that the Sons of Caledon's old enemies will keep coming back to cause trouble.
Well, won't they always?
So, I think it's best if I handle this on my own. Besides, when Big Daddy pulled me out of the underground fights, we agreed I'd deal with any old grudges and enemies from Caledon's past.
Old enemies of Caledon.
Dealing with old enemies. I didn't know you had to do all that.
What did frickin' Big deal with? Like, what did the Sons of Caledon do to all these random gangs for them to have these many grudges?
The Sons of Caledon are still growing, and a lot of gangs in the Outer Ring are eyeing this new faction full of Caledon's legacy. Big Daddy wants Caesar to be a fair leader, and not to follow in her father's footsteps. So, there are some things only I can handle.
Oh, so it must be Caesar's dad's fault. Great. Are you doing this to pay back Big's favor later?
Are you doing this for the Sons of Caledon to pay back Big Daddy? No one in the Sons of Caledon knows what you're doing for them.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's probably her father's fault. Like, because apparently Caesar's like a new leader. If I just say the word.
You're making it sound way too serious, Proxy.
Yep.
I'm getting paid, so I've got to do a good job, right?
Lead the way tomorrow.
Well, at least let me guide you through the hollow tomorrow. Don't be so quick to turn down my offer. After all, I'm a proxy, and it's my job to ensure my clients get back safely. I can't afford to lose such an important client like the Sons of Caledon.
Looks like I'll have to bring my A game tomorrow. Can't let the red scarf of the Sons of Caledon embarrass himself in front of you. See you tomorrow, Proxy.
Alright. She is. We literally finished that started like 2 chapters ago. I know, but I'm just saying the whole point is that the Sons of Caledon having a history and Caesar being a new person, obviously she didn't cause these problems. I was paying attention to the lore. I'm just saying it's probably... I didn't know her dad was a leader of the Sons of Caledon before, at one point. So that just tells me that he did something stupid. I don't remember if there was something specifically said. But... golly, how messed up is it that the daughter has to take care of her father's sins? It was. It's been a while. You also have to remember the Sons of Caledon story plot point was done a while ago. Hello, buddy. You know, don't force yourself. It's not safe. If it's not safe, then we can get some extra help beforehand. Let's respect Ledger's wishes. Alright, but what can I say in advance that if things go south tomorrow, I'm definitely calling back up. Today's been really busy, let's get some rest. Okay. Right, on to chapter 3, the final chapter. Alright. Look at that. Huh. Is it? Oh, it's the same thing. That's a nice animation. What is it? Physical. Okay. But yeah, I don't remember her dad being mentioned that often, but it's also been a while. I figured out what the route is, though there are a few more people than I expected. But it's still manageable. Proxy today might be a bit risky if you... I'm just a guide and EOS will be hiding mostly, so don't worry about us. I just don't want to lose another...
Never mind.
Lose another what? Friend?
They're gathering to cross the hollow now. We should intercept them.
Whoopsie.
They're gathering to cross the hollow now. We should intercept them before they cause any trouble in Blazewood.
Sure.
Sure thing. I'll get you the shortest route through the hollow.
And, thanks, Proxy.
Already thanking me?
Did I miss something? We're just getting started, but you're already thanking me?
No. You sound like
You see the reveal of the Void Hunters? I know. I don't even know who the Void Hunters are. Is that... I guess after this we can continue, like, the little bit of, like, plot for the next chapter that they have. I haven't done that yet. No need to say it twice.
Don't jinx it. In movies, when someone says stuff like that, things always go south.
Probably.
Got it. I won't say it again, but just know I mean it. Let's head out when you're ready.
Alright, then let's go. Cause is it the white-haired lady part of the Void Hunters? Oh, are we just... okay. I guess away we go with later. It's unusual. Apparently one of the Void Hunters is the creator of the Bang Boo. Oh! So...
Roxy, we're running out of time. We have to stop those guys in the hollow. I'm relying on you to find the shortest route.
oh, well, we... frickin' whoop!
What a drag.
Daring concept. It's gonna be interesting.
Along the way.
Ow. Oh, we can hit a longer distance. Wow.
Ooh, that was close. I almost stepped on Eos'.
And once you see him, it makes so much sense where the sign came from.
I'd be stuck carrying Eos.
Ah! Well, I guess, like I said, after this, I can go see real quick. I'm kind of curious now. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Whee! Oh, wee! And boom, boom, boom. Ow! Can you like screw off? Thank you.
Keep going, Proxy.
Okay. Let's go get him.
Target enemy has entered the fissure.
We're on our way.
Force should be over there.
And
Proxy,
let me get this.
Thanks for guiding me.
Give me this. Give me. Planes. And now we can go. Yeah, now I'm curious to see what the guy's design looks like.
Get out of the way, we're in a hurry.
Sorry, but I can't let you pass.
Whoa, hold up. Red scarf and sunglasses? You're the red scarf from the Sons of Caledon.
Huh? The Sons of Caledon really think one guy can stop us?
Yeah.
If you've got a problem with the Sons of Caledon, settle it fair and square. Don't go causing trouble in Blazewood.
Fair and square? Since when does the Outer Ring care about fair play? Must have missed the memo. In a place like this, it's all about who's got more muscle. Only the winner gets to decide what's fair.
Well, then I guess we're gonna decide what's
The Outer
fair.
Ring doesn't need any more pointless fights. Caledon. That's all history now. Today's the last day of settlement days. By the rules, if you've got beef, challenge us properly. So, what's it gonna be?
Rules? You guys playing house or something?
Oh boy.
Enough talk. Take this!
Look at him go. To them, probably. Wow.
I, Lighter, of the Sons of Caledon.
He looks really
I'm
freaking
here to
cool.
issue a challenge to all of you.
All of us. What are you putting up?
Was he sitting on his minions?
I bet. My red scarf.
Fine. We'll stake our bad blood with the Sons of Caledon. Don't quit right away.
Challenge accepted.
Oh boy.
I'll take on all of you. So bring it.
But yes, it looked like he was using his minions as a footstool and as a table. Oh, this is a side... What? This is a side view. What the frick? That never happens in this game. Like, ever. Does this side profile happen elsewhere? Okay, so it's the creator's a she? Oh, oh, I give me. Wow, look, I can never lose my character now. But yeah, is there any other ones that do this 2D, like this side scroller? I don't think I've seen any of these do side scroll, except for Lighter so far. Did I miss one? And you know Halo's Academy, right? Yes, that's where Wise and Bell. That's their home. See, Lighter's shirtless. Yeah. What do you mean shirtless? He's not shirtless right now. Is that a thing that's happening?
What's your honor really worth?
I need to say their professor then. Ooh, now I'm really curious. Who are you talking about specifically? Are you talking about the Void Hunters? Or are you talking about Lighters? Alright. Wop, wop, wop. The professor? I thought the professor was a woman. I swear that their professor was a woman, but unless they had multiple professors that I didn't know about. Okay, oh, gimme. Wop.
Bad shape. We still put those fists up.
Oh, during Lighter's launch, you had like trigger had we visit a bunch of levels like dragons. Still I forgot the name of the name. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. The 2D is kind of a cool, like, a cool thing to have. Just this different perspective is really nice. So instead of, you know, some of the, like, that could be something they could do instead of the computer thing that they got rid of pretty much. Which one? The first one? Double Dragon, that's the name. Ah, with Lighter's final blow, the fight is over. My gosh. Okay. Alright, we might have to cover up here. Someone's showing a lot of skin. Oh my gosh. So is this what you were waiting for, Leo? Just for this? In our family, huh? What do you mean, come on? At dusk, Lighter's silhouette is framed by the glow of the setting sun. He shrugs off his jacket and tosses it outside.
I, Lighter of the Sons of Caledon, have completed the challenge as promised.
Hey, it's one of the few things for people who like male characters. Like, they don't get much fan service in general.
The red scarf isn't something you can take from us.
Give the audience what they want. Oh boy. He definitely got a giant scar on his right shoulder.
By the rules of settlement days, all your old debts with Caledon are settled here and now.
What's OV? Only one person witnesses this grand showdown. Lighter looks over. As long as he keeps his... What do you mean? I've seen enough. I'm satisfied. Oh my, speaking from experience. What do you mean? I'm just saying this is just a genuine thing. Most gacha games don't really have men shirtless. Like in Genshin, there's... I don't know if there's more, but there is one character that is shirtless majority of all the time. Because you can't tell me you haven't seen some of the female characters' outfits and think, huh, this is fan service. You know, Bernice, Jane, who else? I don't judge. Oh my gosh.
Proxy. I did it. Beat every last one of them.
Good job, Later. Good job.
No cheers for the champion?
Perhaps no one else will ever know about this victory, but at least for now, let the sunset linger a bit longer and let the faint applause last a bit more. Men with their chest around. Show victory against all odds, the unsung champion. Is it just Bernice and Jane? I swear there was more. I don't know, do we consider Lycon fan service? I'm just trying to think, I'm like, does Lycon count?
Oh, so tired.
I guess technically...
You're in no rush to take EOS back, right?
There's not much I can do regardless.
Even if I was in a rush, there's not much I can do about it, right?
Well, I could always lower the seat and EOS can hop on my bike and drive me back.
You want little EOS to drive your bike to go vroom vroom away into the sunset. That's beautiful. The only reason Jane, not Jade, the other character transforms are pretty grounded. Huh. Still cracking jokes, later.
Still cracking jokes later? Sounds like you're not that tired. Maybe you should join me on another commission.
Okay, come on.
No. I'm seriously wiped out. Please, give me a break.
It reminds me still of it didn't Cheesetopia. Huh. How much is it in mobile? I have no idea. Not gonna lie, it was pretty intense.
Not gonna lie, seeing so many of them
I don't know, I don't
scary.
have ZZZ on mobile. It
You
literally overheats my phone.
Were you planning on doing something reckless then?
Nah, I wouldn't call it reckless. I wouldn't be betting this red scarf if I wasn't ready to put my life on the line.
Well, I'm glad you have confidence in yourself. Gives you a free Lucy. I guess we can do that. 25 gigabytes. Wow. Why would you go that far, Lighter?
Why would you go that far, Lighter?
Well, naturally, that tells me all I need to know is that you have it on your phone, so you know the exact gigabytes. Hello! Hi, Shrimpy.
Remember what Andreas brought up the other day, Proxy? It's all
The
part
time
of my
was
past.
off? Weird. You too. Okay. I guess hope he enjoys the stream if he joined. It's lighter and clear. What do you mean by that? Is it just cheese? Lighter takes off his sunglasses. The sunset isn't glaring, but he lowers his gaze, seeming a bit uncomfortable.
Because of my poor judgment,
I don't know.
my mercenary companions lost their lives.
I love little
I was
Eos.
filled with regret. But I knew that even giving up my own life
And the
wouldn't change
pre-download
anything.
was 17 gigabytes. I have no idea. I think maybe it's just 25 gigabytes in total. But yeah, do you guys like little Eos over here? Looks freaking traumatized, man. Poor soul.
They took out a huge loan to
Really?
support their families. Those were some tough times.
And I want to make sure I have contact. Because I'm a virgin. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
The debt collectors threw me into an underground fighting ring to work.
Oh.
I didn't have anywhere else to go, or any other options, so I just went along with it.
Yes, poor Eos has seen a lot.
I was like a zombie those days. Just seeing one opponent after another under
See
the
why?
spotlight.
Yeah.
Nothing but cheers and curses ringing in my ears. After being there for a while, I became scared to look anyone in the eye. I was afraid of what I'd see staring back at me. And then, Big Daddy paid off my debts, pulled me out of that place, and handed me this red scarf.
Okay, the natural got big old round eyes. Yeah, like I said, Eos has seen some things. That's... Hello.
He called me a high-profile fighter, saying I rarely
Welcome,
lost.
welcome.
He said he wanted me to keep winning for the Sons of Caledon. When I joined the Sons of Caledon, I thought it was just another boxing show.
Well, that's not completely wrong.
But
Yeah, it
over
is very
time,
nice art.
I genuinely wanted to protect everyone. Because I can't stand losing any more friends.
Aw, he's a sweetheart.
I know this might sound a little arrogant, but as long as I keep winning, other gangs will show respect and fear for the Sons of Caledon whenever they see me. This red scarf isn't just a sign of victory. It's a warning to anyone who wants to cause trouble. As long as I breathe, I'll never tarnish the honor of the Sons of Caledon.
Well, he's definitely determined. Lighter lowers his head and touches the red scarf carefully. The warm sunset is about to dip below the desert horizon, casting layers of light that stretch across the skyline, shifting between hazy and clear. In this moment, extended by the fading light, Lighter finally seems to adjust the shifting shadows. He lifts his head.
I have my people, and a home I want to protect. Sorry for making you worry, but thank you. I'm glad that besides this red scarf, you've also gotten to witness my small moment of glory.
Is that a flirt? By the time Lighter gets back to Blazewood, the night has finally settled in.
I handed Eos over to the other proxy. Thankfully, it didn't get scratched or dinged up.
Why do you want to push Eos? Eos didn't do anything. You have a lot to be worried about, indeed.
And what about me getting pissed? I can be pretty scary when I'm mad, you know.
Well, settlement days are finally over. These 3 days really flew by.
Wow, he's avoiding it. You're terrible at changing topics later.
You're terrible at changing topics later.
With how comfortable he was sitting on
I don't react when my friends are upset.
Well, I'll let it slide this time.
Oh, just kidding. I'm not angry.
What do you mean?
It's getting late. Are you heading back to 6th Street, Proxy?
Probably.
I'm not trying to shoo you away or anything. Just saying, if you're planning to come back and visit the Outer Ring again, give me a heads up next time.
You are the... Okay.
I'll pick you up from the video store.
Well, that happens sometimes in the gacha game, so... What do you mean?
But next time, I want you to see our sunset with your own eyes.
Alright, hello-wise. Okay, guys, you've made your point. Belle, great job. Today's the last day of the celebration, so let's relax and have some fun. I just met up with Caesar, and she said they prepared tons of fancy food tonight with more nitro fuel than they can drink. Let's keep eating until we burst. Yay! We finished it. And it only took an hour. Woohoo! Alright, I'm happy I finished that one. Being underleveled. That is not always true. You're seeing. Now prepare for some lore drop. Alright, so I guess we'll just get this little bit for the next chapter. This video is called When the Miracle Begins. Alright, let me look at... Okay, Alright. Alright. How about I just go to Zenless Zone Zero's main channel? It should pop up. Marital Summit Showdown. What the frick? What in the world? Videos. Is it that far back? He returned. Okay, what is. Maybe. Wow, you're making your sibling look very friendly. Okay, let me see. Pink-haired girl is the thumbnail. Pink-haired girl is the thumbnail. Is it really far back? Because I don't see anyone that fits that description. Oh wow, it's a while ago. Okay, now I thought it was like a new thing. What is it called? When the miracle began. When the miracle began. Okay, let me just mute this. Alright, let me... Warning! Any further unauthorized attempts at accessing this database will trigger the full force of the Internet Defense System. This is not a threat, but a statement. You have been warned. What the frick? Wow. Okay. Perry's been here since the start. Huh. That sounds friendly, yeah. Look at it. That's friendly, right, guys? Who else do you think made that message? I don't know. I'm just saying, ain't that very friendly and welcoming? So nice. Yep. Alright. Let me... Barry did? Oh, fun. Friendly as a wow. Here lies Python, who in the sun god's chariot fared? Huh? Oh, I can't read. Yeah, I have the subtitles on. Internet deep databases. How many minutes is this for? Yeah. I guess, like, the best way that I'll do this is obviously, you're gonna have, I don't have the audio, so I'll just show it like this. So you'll be able to see what I'm seeing. What the, hang on. Let me do this. There you go, now you can see it properly. Okay, we knew that. Oh, so that's interesting. What? What do you mean? Okay, so this person's a hacker. Oh, does that mean the fairies creator's the one who created the Bang Boos? Huh. Sword Master, so that's Miyabi. Okay, so we see that. Swords Master. Just fine. Sunbringer. Huh? Wait a frickin', huh? She made the Bang Boo. I read Sunburger. She made the Bang Boo? Is she a robot? She got mechanical ears, horns on top of her head. What's a Bang Boo? And these little things that are hanging around over here. These little robot bunnies. It's fine. Yeah, the little robot bunnies that are right here. Half robot. They're so cute. Yeah, they're Bang Boo. Yep, they're little Bang Boos. I'm like, what the frick? So they are horns. Half robot. Interesting. I haven't heard Marcel Group before. Huh. Joyous. And he has the same emblem as the lady. His name is Joyous. Guys, he looks very joyful, right? Wow, you and me naturally had the same thought. And there is, even though most of them have deep consciousness. Yep. Oh. Both. Is she an angel? She's got angel wings. It's absolutely radiant, glowing with joy. Yep. But yeah, this pink-haired lady looks like she got angel wings. Huh. Remember what Vivian said in our vision? Ain't the wings? Well, the middle is close to certain kind of. Yeah, kind of. Oh. But they don't exist now. The professor? Excuse me? We might not entirely be human. I wonder what makes you say that when the vision had wings coming out of her back. And two, there's no head there. Where's his head? There's nothing there. Yes, I got it. Hothead. Ha 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 ha. Yes, it was a good pun. I'm just like, where is his head? The spikes are his head? You think? I guess that's possible. I'm just like, excuse me? How does that work? How do you speak if you have no mouth? Do they have telekinesis going on? Don't have a need for, I guess. Oh, his name's Arky. Huh. Is Fairy the package? Suppose your new Aerodale. Okay, so you have Ginny, Ghost, Yukai? and Fairy, so there's 4 of them. So Fairy has siblings. So there's people outside of the Python that have Fairy siblings helping them. Huh. Alright. Maybe. Well, the thing is that Fairy obviously has siblings. But interesting. So we know about the Bang Boo. I just am wondering how the frick do you... What? From the creator of Bang Boo, and I'm surprised the most reaction you got was from the creator. Well, because do you blame me? The professor, 1, doesn't have a head. 2, well, because the other ones... Well, because these other ones, they don't really mean too much to me. Oh, whoop. Thank you. Like, most of it doesn't really mean much to me yet. Obviously, Helios Academy, I know, which is where Belle and Wise grew up. When it comes to, and then the Bang Boos.
Wanna try my special Bang Boo combo?
What the?
So, you know, I have less care about the other ones at this moment in time, you know? Support will also be allowed to sound in your heart. But yeah, that's all. It's more of like a, I haven't been, well, and Miyabi's ancestor just looks like Miyabi. Where the ears come from. Kind of, but they don't really look like the bunny ears that the Bang Boo have, so I'm kind of surprised that the creator doesn't really, like, they have horns, but they don't really have bunny ears. Well, yeah, I have to update them anyways, so yeah, you have all these different little Bang Boos.
Let's try them out on Eos, 1 by 1.
Do I have this one? I guess I do. I don't remember getting that one, but... But yeah, there's a bunch of Bang Boo. See? Yeah, there's one that's literally just a revolver.
I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on Eos, 1 by 1.
I am. Because I see the rabbit ears. I see them more as like demon ears. If anything, that's from I like look at poor Overtime Boo. Got the neck pillow. Poor thing. Alright, that's all of them.
Is that it? Come back next time, you hear?
But yeah, for me, it's more like the ears is a thing, but not as... It doesn't feel like bunny ears to me. At least when I see them, it looks like horns. Night Boo, Shark Boo. Yep. Alright. Should I continue this? Should I have the questline with her, or should I just go to Cheesetopia? It's adorable. Yes, it is definitely adorable. So yeah, should we figure out more about this mysterious lady that helped us out? Or do we go to Cheesetopia? Cheesetopia? I got questline. She's what the frick do you mean? She's in heels! Heels! We could talk to Big Ambi later. Now I gotta figure out how the heck do I get to Cheesetopia? Is it in here? No, where the heck do I find... Is it in here? Oh, where the heck is it? In here. Aha! Jesus, better. Okay, so which one is it? Is it this one, the Overlord's Feast? Next phase, holy cheese. Yeah, it's gotta be this. Heroes set the wasteland ablaze. The following fury feast won't fail to amaze. All great adventure stories end in an old tavern. To vote for the cheese. Alright. Holy cheese. Yeah, so this is a quest line that I have to do anyway, so this is the characters we dealt with before. Jeez, oh my gosh. Oh, there you go. Huh? Where am I missing it? Hello? Hello? Turns to rats. Oh, we're driving somewhere? Huh? Excuse me?
I'm at your disposal.
We're having a cheesy time. How do I get... Okay. View. Okay. The stove's on fire. The kitchen burns wild. Caesar has come with a request. The convoy that was shipping the diner's food met some bandits and has been trapped in the hollow. To assure the safety of the shipping route and protect the reputation of the Sons of Caledon, as well as to save the melting cheese near Cinder Lake, Caesar plans to head into the furnace-like hollow and save the goods and kitchen. You need to play this quest with Jane Doe now? Well, apparently I just have to go like this. Okay, is it... How do I go up? Oh, is this what you're gonna... Huh? So you need to play this quest with Jane Doe. Well, my question is, how do I get out of... What the... Frick? It's most rare. So what if I... Oh, for the lower peak. There's just a fly in my room. Never. Where is it? I want... How do I... This? Natural, help me. How do I get out? I don't understand. Kessa needs me for something. I should go to Blazewood and check with her. Casa. Who's Casa? Is that someone down the stairs? Casa. Maybe, because that's taking me to the newsstand. I want... Alright. Where is this? Karina. I don't... How do I not have the inaction quest? I want to play this. Select the quest to the Cheesetopia option page. like, internet? I summoned the... He's probably gone. Cheesetopia. So, like, I was trying to... By my divine power. I was like... Put a blonde on screen? What the frick does that mean? Like, I'm hitting A. And it's not working, so... If you're meaning... this event one... Oh, that's that. Because this is Cheesetopia, is it not? Why is it that every time someone says blonde, he comes back? This feels like divine things. I made good. Oh boy. Alright, so select the quest. It is. And I hit go. But then it's only making me go towards the newsstand, so why will it not trigger the event? I want to play the event. How do I deselect the mission? I was trying to deselect it. It won't let me deselect. I'm hitting A. How do I deselect? I don't... Why? I want to... Because these are grayed out. It won't let me... Any of these events, it won't let me click them. Which is weird. Because this one is lit up, but the rest of them won't light up. And you can hear me clicking. I guess we'll talk to the lady and just get it over with. Yeah, maybe. Because it just won't let me go anywhere. It's weird. Alright, Flame, if you can, I think you need to finish the main one. Okay, hello, Julian.
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
Are you talking about Howl? This is Howl.
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl. And I guess you could say he's a neighbor of mine. Is there something special about him?
We'll just finish this little thing and hopefully it gets through.
No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Wow, that's an insult. Don't underestimate huskies.
And huskies can be really smart. Howl is proof.
You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner, and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse.
You know you're talking about him, right in front of him.
However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership.
Zion gently pets Howl's head, stuffs a few dennies into his money pouch, and then returns to the video store.
Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business. Your bamboo here are also very energetic. It seems your fortune is good when it comes to wealth.
No. What do you mean? Fairy would beg to differ.
Didn't expect you to understand feng shui. Thank you for your blessings. But who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yi Xuan, a mystic from Yunquei Summit.
There's a mountain. Summit. Mystic? Summit?
Mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? This
probably close to 100.
In real life. But what's Yunquei Summit?
Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts. Our disciples travel all across New York and sometimes collaborate with authorities.
What does that mean?
Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get rid of this fly, so give me 1 second. Alright, I missed. And it went away again. I'll get it later. What kind of partnership?
So, what sort of partnership are we talking about?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery.
Yes, I missed.
After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred.
I don't know where it went. That's the problem. It flew away.
These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunquai
What do you mean? It's a fly. And it's not a tiny one. It's freaking huge.
I can teach you how to better control
Why
your
a bull?
abilities.
What would a bull do?
To better control my abilities. It sounds great, but there's no
Yes,
such thing as a
and
free lunch. Since you're willing to
I
teach us your
don't.
craft,
It's
Shiva,
noisy and
you must want
obnoxious.
something in return, right?
And if flies are here, then spiders will appear, and I don't want that. What the frick? What the frick, natural?
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter. He's still going over the details, but should have more information for you soon. You can wait until then to decide.
Remind me who the heck the Mayflower is in this game? Well, I usually use a broom when they're very high up in the air, so who knows. Alright, is that enough? Can I switch? Leave it at that. The weather is nice today, perfect for going out. I just happen to be heading to a nearby store to collect something. If you're free, how about coming with me? The mayor? Oh, okay, thank you. I just needed context. I'm like, Mayflower? That's been said before. We have a long path ahead of us, so it'd be good to take the opportunity to learn more about each other and ways and methods. Sure. That sounds good then. Let's go. Yishun Shifu, where's the store? It's at Lumina Square. It's called Liyun. I know that store. Oh, I know that store, but hasn't it been closed for ages now? Is that okay, Shifu? Matters not. Whatever situation, let's over there first. It's been ages since I last came to the Jonas Quarter. I'd like to take a look around. Just tell me when you're heading to Lumina Square. We meet there. Yishun nods goodbye to you and then leaves 6th Street. Yes. How about now? Trigger can watch movies. Yeah. And you're surprised because what do you mean? A blind person can watch a movie, and depending on how her severity of blindness, it can, people can watch things. What did you think? That she couldn't watch movies? And even then, she could still hear. Well, if she can't see... Here's the thing, it depends on her depths of blindness, because blindness is not always completely dark. There's different levels of darkness. Like, some people, things are very fuzzy. So, like, this lady in the green dress here, they might not be able to distinguish big features, but they could tell that there's like some green thing there. Are you just shocked? Yes, she can't. She got blind by either energy. Yeah, it's like, it's a spectrum, so we don't know how much blindness Trigger has. And her visor might help her be able to, it might enhance her blindness to be less of a hindrance to her. Like the only thing that's keeping her eyes intact. Well, then that means she doesn't take her visor off. Point is, she wears the visor, it's like glasses in a way to help her see better with the little bit of sight that she has. So she might be able to see like shapes. Like I said, you got the green dress, you got the chonky cat over here. She might not be able to just say that, oh, this cat's got stripes, but she may be able to say, oh, there is a black object right here, and that it meows and it's a cat. She might, probably not. For people that are blind, typically, by the way, I do not know someone that is blind, this is just me basing on the little information I know, is people who are blind, their houses are built and situated in a way for them to have daily life without needing someone to help them. So, someone who is blind can count steps. They count steps of how far away things are. Well, here's the thing. It depends on... So, to explain simply, I'm going to explain it the best way I can. Because, like I said, I have experience related to, like... I know stuff about deafness, so it's similar in a way. So, you have subtitles. So, subtitles can be verbal. So, she can have verbal subtitles that... So, obviously, you have the character saying, oh, watch out, Susie, for example. Well, there's specific subtitles that will say, watch out, Susie. Josie cried out. So things like that. Yeah, there's closed captions that will specify multiple things and will be verbal for people who are blind. But yeah, that because then they're able to enjoy the entertainment without being hindered by their disability, you know? Does that make sense? Because yeah, depending on, like, if this was a house, a blind person would be able to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like count this all the way in steps and know that there is a wall here, and then they would be able to turn. Oh, this is where this is. So yeah, there's a lot of things about blindness and deafness that, yeah, it's a spectrum, and people are able to live life pretty normally in their own little lives. It's when they go out into like a big place like this where they need help. I'm not a doctor. I just went to school and learned things. I am not a doctor, though. Yeah, same thing with, as Paul says, blind people generally have amazing spatial awareness, too. Yeah, that's simply because hang on. That's simply because other senses get heightened when one of the senses is hindered or does not work. So for someone who is, like, severely deaf, their eyesight and their feeling of touch is more heightened to make up for the lack of being able to hear. Things like that. Like I said, welcome back. Anyway, let's finish this so I can get to Cheesetopia.
Please help me check my fortune.
What the fuck is happening?
Here's my pop. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
Tipple's good to know. Not everyone is. Around in their house necessarily messes not, so don't do it to people. Yeah, that's why I said, like, the counting steps is because then she does palm reading. Anyway, to finish up what I was saying, yeah. Point is, if you know someone who is blind, do not put things in a place that without telling them, because they might get hurt because they'll run into something that's not normally there. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, if she does palm reading, it's not like she has a sign out that says palm reading, pay $5.
I've looked it over, and your fortune is decent.
You sound like you're lying.
Uh-huh. You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do. Thank you so much.
She's famous,
Next, it's my turn. Hey, quit cutting in line.
Who are these people?
So, this is where you were. Who are all these people?
You're here, Belle? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services.
Well, apparently you're that famous.
Don't worry. I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter.
What do you mean, spell? Facing the crowd, Xion remains calm and composed and says, "So readings are scarily accurate." Huh.
Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session.
Well, look at you, Paul. You're in the same mindset as she is. An instant, the people standing in line all flee in fear, scattering in all directions.
All gone? Good. It seems the banish wealth and desire spell is still effective.
Yeah, I think you would get along with her, Paul. Look at you. You had the same mindset. Banish wealth and desire spell? Governed circle, amazing personality.
Banish wealth and desire? That's a spell?
Well, point is she's making a ridiculous number so people will go away. I'd do the same. Yeah.
This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints if we charged unfair rates.
Of course not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble. I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunkwai Summit. For now, let's find that shop.
Shifu, please wait, Shifu. So many people want to tell you to tell their fortunes. You must be a divine immortal of legend. Finally I get to meet an immortal in the flesh. Please, I need your help. I'm no immortal, just a normal mystic. However, it appears you're in quite a pickle. It bumped its head when it was produced, and I don't know what parts got damaged, but sometimes it gets all dazed and really slow to respond. Also, it can't connect to the internet and can't receive messages, so it isn't caught up on anything and ends up looking even more silly. Other Bang-Boo keep mocking it, and it gets a short temper, so it's always fighting other Bang-Boo. How about taking it to a repair store? No one's afraid it can't be repaired and will be scrapped, so it refuses to go for repairs. But it likes watching those movies with the immortals who catch demons, so it wants to learn mystic arts. If you try and convince it, it might agree to be repaired. So you wish to use the mystic arts as a cover to convince it to get repairs. Shouldn't be difficult. Belle, do you know any place nearby that does repairs? Let me check it over first. There's no need for that. I can check it over first. If there's no major hardware issues, I can do some debugging and adjustments. Very well. Really great, amazing. You two are amazing. My friend is not far from here. Please go and check it out. Whee! Alright. Look, I brought the Divine Immortal. Really, a Divine Immortal? Yep, really. They're really amazing. I just saw the Shifu say a spell and disperse a whole crowd of people. She even said she'll train you in the mystic arts. Really? I've been waiting for this day for so long. Yes, however, in order to walk the path of a mystic, you must have an innate talent for it. Please allow your senior sister on the path of mysticism to check you over. Wow, great, now I can be like those movie protagonists, learning awesome mystic arts, gaining divine power overnight, and then taking revenge on those bullies. It's really divine in an origin. Well, they're basing it off the shows that they saw, so you know. A dongle for a dongle, a widget for a widget, everything they did to me in the past, ICC will make them pay for it tenfold. Check the Bang-Boo parts. Alright, we check the parts. It's a little bashed up, but the damage is minor, you fix it. As if I'm not one to... What are we missing? Oh, is it just not connecting? Huh. How do I go about connecting this? Huh? I almost can't remember their name for that type of story. Well, I guess it really just depends on the type of story you're getting. Alright, so how do I... So this can connect to this. So how the frick do I connect this elsewhere, though? Okay, so that will only work when it's blue. So how do I do this? Hello, Eldridge. How do I don't get it. Oh, there you go. Guess that worked. Great Elder Parrot, how do you feel? What was that? Wow, countless messages and updates are flashing before my eyes. Could this be? Is this what they call enlightenment? Woo, amazing. I've been enlightened. Enlightenment. Wow. It's too late for that. You're a natural talent, but you must hone your state of mind. Once you've matured a little more, you may come to seek mentorship. I do not know much of Bang-Boo affairs, but I can teach you incantation, the spell of calming. When you feel agitated and wish to fight those other Bang-Boo, you can recite the incantation under your breath. Their brains are made of defective parts. Thus, you can avoid conflict and disaster. Okay, Chirpy, relax. Golly. Alright. It's amazing. I'll recite the spell. Alright, thank you. Alright.
Yishun Shifu. The store is right up ahead.
Yishun Shifu. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe... Okay, let's go to mouse and controller for a sec. Okay, if I do that, can I now change this? No, it still won't let me. You had another idea. Oh no. Alright, so I guess yeah, you really just have to.
Yishun Shifu. The store is right up ahead.
Alright.
Ah, this is the one.
Seems like it's closed.
Seems it's closed. Another wasted trip.
Paul's saying he's overzealous.
Not necessarily. 1 second, please.
Shishun walks up to the door, gently knocks 3 times in rhythm, and then slides a note through the door. A moment later, someone coughs and cracks open the door, passing something to Jiyun. Zishuan. There's someone inside?
Huh? Is there someone inside?
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. They like their peace and quiet, so they rarely open for customers.
Weird. How did they stay in
I'm
business?
an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange business.
What a strange private business. Shifu, what exactly are
Natural.
you retrieving?
We already told you about the flamethrower. Why do you think a chainsaw would do any better for cutting bread?
Just some things needed for our future investigations. You'll know in time.
Is that so?
Really? Shifu, I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything
Tough
from
bread.
you.
Probably would make it
Simply
worse.
because the correct time is not yet
Because it's
arrived,
sharp.
so there's
Yeah,
no
but
need
that's
to
not what
rush.
it's used for. It's for very stiff objects.
Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
Okay. Am I free? Talk to Wise. Okay. Why do you... It's not even freaking hygienic to... Why are you doing this? I'm surprised you haven't gotten sick. Well, you're back. Did everything go well? It went well. It went well. It's just that... Yishun, Shifu, deals with things in a rather unique way. Maybe that's just how a mystic does things. I see, though. Do you think that what Jishun Shifu claimed is real? Learning mystic arts and whatnot, it sounds like it came straight out of a movie. A contribute system? I guess. You are very freaking lucky. Well, I'm glad that you didn't eat it, but the point of the matter is that you ate flamethrower grilled cheese before, so the question still becomes, how the frick are you not sick? Are we gonna be like those movie protagonists who use talismans to defeat ethereals and magic rays to suppress hellos? It definitely won't be as exaggerated as a movie, but I don't think Yishin Shifu is lying. She really did display mystical powers back in the hollow. I see. Well, I trust your judgment, plus the mayor must have his reasons for choosing her to teach us. Yishin Shifu said the mayor would have us help her on some investigations. I wonder what it is. Either way, we'll find out soon. There's no rush. Belly, you've been so busy, you should take time to rest. Okay. Woo, I'm free! You sure about that? I don't know. I think it's just how this... Rookie's Guide to the Hollow. Rookie's Guide to the Hollow? Oh, there it is. Alright. Now I can actually go to Cheesetopia. Like, actually this time. There we go. To Cheesetopia. Away we go. Alright. There, now we're good. There's Casa. My gosh.
Proxy, welcome back to Blazewood. Or maybe you prefer Mighty Manager.
No thanks. Let's stick with Proxy.
I think I prefer Proxy.
Oh, there you are, Proxy. We've been waiting for you.
You've probably been waiting a couple months, man.
Our boss wanted to welcome you personally for such an important task. But she got
You don't
caught
get to
up in
drive.
dealing with the
Technically, we
logistics.
drove.
because she drank too much of my Overlord special nitro fuel last night.
You are a very bad liar, Bernice.
Now that the new Overlord has been chosen, life in Blazewood is finally getting back to normal. However, it still feels like this
Eos
place
drives.
is gussing up.
How does he reach the petals?
Since the Outer Rings got a new Overlord, Blazewood needs a new look too. I plan to start with this diner behind us.
Not technically, I drove the vehicle here.
As luck would have it, the boss plans to hold an Overlord's feast to celebrate the Torrid Inferno's conclusion, to announce the new Overlord's ascension to the Outer Ring, and to spread the philosophies of the Sons of Caledon throughout the land.
Wow, that is a very big deal.
What was it again? Oh, a self-sustaining king is a good king. The boss isn't fond of the luxury hotels in the city. But look at the Sons of Caledon. None of them can cook for beans.
Wow.
I myself am pretty good at cooking. But we're completely swamped with taking over the previous Overlord's affairs. So we don't have the workforce needed to run a diner. Not to mention we've never been good at managing businesses that require dealing with constant guests coming and going.
You run a bar. You can't... How does that work? Is there one behind the wheel and one handles the pedals, of course? Would... We only take one there's one Eos. So are you saying that we bring another Bangbu and the other Bangbu stays in the car? Kind of mid for me. Really? Bernice is not your type? I'm kind of surprised.
So, Caesar and I immediately came to the same
Yes,
conclusion.
wow. Bring a Bangbu for everyone. Everyone has a Bangbu. Like the Sons of Caledon, which Bernice over here is part of, they have a Bangbu. The lady we were talking to, she's got a Bangbu. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 Bangbu? 3 or 4 Bangbu.
Yeah! If we gotta choose an outsider to organize the feast, then that person can only be you, Proxy.
Oh, thanks. That seems interesting.
Being the manager of a diner in Blazewood sounds like an interesting job.
I'm gonna go
Love
out on a
Bangbu,
limb
well,
and
I'm
assume that
glad.
managing a diner can't be more challenging than guiding warriors through the raging inferno.
Well, if you look up online, Zenless Zone Zero Bangbu, maybe you can draw some of the funny Bangbu. Because there's a ton of them. Must be the Twin Tails are gonna have... Someone looks... Yeah, I think it just depends. I think it's... I don't think that's what's... is the mid thing. You like them. I think it's more like... Natural is more for the, mature woman, and I'm not gonna say Bernice isn't technically mature, but she definitely acts more childish than at least all the other ones that, Natural has freaking gushed over.
Don't worry, Proxy. Feel free to hit Casa up if you run into any problems. And the Sons of Caledon will be helping you out too.
I'll leave the key to Cheesetopia with you, Proxy.
Okay.
The key? But it doesn't even have a real door.
We don't know if that stays. He's made it very freaking obvious from the very beginning.
This way, please, manager. Allow me to explain the business plan for rebuilding the diner.
Lucy counts. Well, yeah. Point is, he's looking at, like, maturity in the sense of someone who is mature, but at the same point, I guess you must like bratty too, because Lucy fits the bratty aesthetic. Alright, let me go back to where I'm supposed to be. Here we go. Alright, future manager of Cheesetopia, right this way. Let's give you a brief introduction. Over here we have... the accumulated dust brought by the western winds and a suspicious pile of waste that makes you pinch your nose. What a legendary and inspirational start to your restaurant empire, rising from this rubble, manager. Aren't you excited? Is it too late to leave? It's not too late to leave, right? No worries, the first batch of renovation materials is on its way. We'll transform this place from a miserable heck hole where no one wants to visit to a decent place where someone might grab a bite. That's an impressive upgrade. Truly a legendary upgrade. You don't really see her as bratty. Well, I guess she's more of a tsundere, I should specify. She's not really as bratty. How about some outer ring style decor at the bar? And for the drinks, it'll be my nitro fuel special, of course. It's a shame that Casa banned open flames. I have some fiery decor planned. Hey, I'm still here. Oh, Casa, you must have some other stuff to do, right? Come on, Proxy, let's go check it out over there. Oh my god. Oopsie, got ash in my eyes. No worries, mixer and shakers will work just fine despite the ashes. Just like Cheesetopia will eventually go booming despite its current challenges. I'll do my best. Caesar's keen on this feast, and this place will be the future HQ of the Sons of Caledon. In Blazewood, you're my top pick for the reserved restaurant manager, Proxy. Please really need your help for this manager. Every member of the Sons of Caledon, along with Casa and the others, will do their best to support you. Casa has a lot to catch up on about running the restaurant. The first batch of renovation materials will be delivered soon, Proxy. I mean, manager, don't worry to sign. Don't forget to sign for them yourself. Alright. Well, it's hard to connect Cheesetopia with the Paradise of Cheese or the Overlord's Feast, giving it sorry state. But with us, the Sons of Caledon's leaps and bounds of logistics on board, the first batch of decor materials is on its way. Before Bernice finishes her sentence, the distant rumble of truck engines fill the air. I don't think you do. Here they are. Bet it's the materials for Cheesetopia. The construction team is ready to roll. Shall we start the renovation now, manager? Let's make Cheesetopia. Before the Blazewood locals start complaining to Casa about the noise, the renovations for Cheesetopia is complete. Ooh, it looks normal, which is good. Better than before. Woo! Like chalk. What the frick do you know what that is? Now Cheesetopia is shaping up and ready to do some business, huh? Cheesetopia might be a bit rough around the edges now, but it used to be a hit restaurant in the Outer Ring. With you at the helm, manager, I'm sure it will regain its former glory. It's a collaboration between the new Overlord and legendary Proxy, after all. Speaking of which, the reins are officially in your hands now, manager. Let me walk you through the essentials you'll need to pay attention to. Naturally, your main task is to handle day-to-day operations and cater to customer suggestions and needs, manager. The new NPC that got everyone... No. No, I have not. Because I am not around battlefields or fire too much. Like, I guess the closest I've tasted to, like, ash is when I've made a s'more before. Beyond just managing, you also need to act as the dish consultant and customize menus for each customer based on their preferences. So in other words, the manager has the final say on what you will be serving to customers. Exactly, choosing the right dishes based on customer taste and request is critical for good reviews and tips. I've heard that such a menuless restaurant is popular in the city now, but this also puts the restaurant's reputation squarely in your hands, manager. Your recommended movies to customers in random play before, right? So I'm sure you'll nail this, manager. Enough with the tutorials, why not dive into the real deal? Now I'll be acting as a customer. Please prepare something special for me, manager. I'll be gladly be the first customer at Cheesetopia. I didn't mention it, did I? No, but that's my assumption, unless... How else does that happen? Let's try opening for business. Pretend to be the first customer this time. Okay. Select the dishes down below. Drag the stick to adjust the position. Then press A again to place the dish on the plate. When the dishes in the plate have both taste and nutrition values that equal or exceed the customer's requirement, you can serve the food. Alright. Okay. So I can serve bonfires. Tastes pretty good. Alright. Simple as it is, the dish screams Blazewood style. That's my expert opinion as a longtime resident of Blazewood. But my opinion alone won't cut it, so why not invite some locals as taste testers? We'll get their feedback and they spread the word about Cheesetopia's grand reopening. So curious locals are peeking around outside. Let's start with them, maybe. And they're very... Which... Oh my gosh. Well, maybe you should go get some flan the next time you go outside. Maybe that'll be nice. I remember when I was a kid, barely taller than Blazewood cactus. This place was bustling with customers all day long. Can't remember when it closed, though. Oh, childhood memories are flooding back. Cheesetopia's is reopening for business. Back to business and free dishes, too. I'm in. We'll bring back those childhood flavors, I wonder. Hey, hello. I know we all over. Oh no, that's worrying. Geez, this place must been deserted for ages, huh? Cleaning up and giving those walls a fresh coat has been quite the task. And the name looks weird too. Wonder what they have on their menu. Are you interested in trying out some dishes on the house? An old name, indeed, but I was bored of those usual spots of town. Might as well give it a shot. Yeah, okay. Back in we go.
Hey there! Cheesetopia is back in business starting today.
Oh, and I get free stuff. Alright. Challenge. Where's my food? Which I get the signature dishes. Alright, when serving multiple customers at once, select a customer's icon to switch between them. You'll need to satisfy all the guests' preferences before serving the dish. Like, so do I... Okay, hang on. You need... What the frick? No. Alright. Why remove? Well... Oh, so you have to... Oh, okay. Too much attendance is about Greek. Okay, so you have to... So you have to go in between, so you can only serve one thing to one customer. Oh. So this goes to you. Okay, and then this makes that go up. So then if I give you one of these, and then two of these, and then one of these. It does look both tasty just at the same time. The flowers of ends, kinda. Alright, so yummy, let's come back again. Let's go and try some more stuff next time. Okay, so yeah, so it's like the puzzle thing. Better than what my mom makes, so yummy, I like it. Perfect! Looks like the townsfolk are positive about our food and style. Now that you've got the hang of things, manager, let's talk about the business plan for Cheesetopia. I heard you maintain a loose management style for a video store manager, but for Cheesetopia to shine in Blazewood, might need a more concrete plan to stand up with local foodies and city customers flocking in. So the first step to bring Cheesetopia back to business...
Cheesetopia is open for business. Let's try to have another...
Alright. The cactus thing looks very strange. Yes, it does. Love is when having fun till it happens. So good. Is your bloodline, I guess? Wow. Sent you and you'll see who I look at me. Oh no, I'm scared. Yes. I'm scared. What? I shouldn't be surprised. I really should not be surprised. What the what? Like, it's a nice outfit. But my gosh, they're making freaking Bernice. Skirt looks like a fully covered. Golly. What? I guess I can send it... Well, no, I could just go into my Twitter and show it. Let me get... Like... Why? 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 Oh, that's the wrong one. I need the other thing. This one. This one. Look like a saint in comparison. Yes, yes they are. There you go, guys. There's the photo. Apparently this is an NPC in the future. I'm going to make this smaller. For my safety. There we go. It's going in the very far corner because I don't trust it. Alright, now I'm gonna remove it. And this, it's like, why? Why? Meh. Alright, anyway, some customers will specifically ask for today's special and the dish will be pre-placed on the plate. It cannot be removed or swapped. Today's special effects will also become active. Please choose the remaining dishes based on the customer's taste. Okay. Alright. No comment. That's fine. My comment is, it's a nice dress, but really? No, this is just because this game has a lot of fan service for one thing. This is the first since I joined. Yeah, this is just because this particular game has some fan servicey stuff, but not like, there's nothing to be seen. Alright, so this gives 1 bonus. What if I do that? Oh my gosh, I hate that I have to like... Okay, that's done. Now I need 1... How do I get... Oh. No. How do I get... Oh my god. You want to see a shirtless lighter? Wow. But this one is extreme video. She is the... Okay, you made the point, Natural. Okay, you have made your point. How the heck do I get another... Oh, this one. Perfect. Next. This one I just need... I need... So you want nutrition. Taste is not a problem for you. Alright, so let's do this. But then... Get this, so you have taste. You need a 2 heart. And then 1... Oh. And then this. Haha! Makes me back. Alright, you think that... Have you seen the pillar bit? Okay, right. We're not getting into freaking JoJo. Golly. I think JoJo is just fan service all on its own, ain't it? Suddenly a ferocious beast-like figure that's sharp as a fang bursts through Cheesetopia's door.
Proxy! This is a cheese-tastrophe!
Oh no, we're having puns. A cheese-tastrophe?
A cheese-tastrophe? Is that a cheese-topia catastrophe?
Yep, so you're just honest.
Cheese-topia without cheese is
Beautiful
like
men.
Caledon without boar
Well, there is also beautiful women in JoJo's. There's just less of them, but there are. Like, Jolene exists.
A convoy carrying important goods ran into bandits near the hollow at Cinderglow Lake. Those thieves took the goods and jumped into the hollow in a panic.
Someone dared to steal from the Sons of Caledon?
Even after the Vanquishers disappeared, there are people in the Outer Ring who are brave enough to steal from the Sons of Caledon?
Yeah, of course they are.
We didn't expect the risks and failed to provide enough guards for the convoy. That's what
They
gave
were
those thieves an opportunity.
Well, they're not inherently trying to have that type of appeal. That's the thing. I think Jigglypuff is more like cuteness fan service than the other fan service. So I guess. Man, wow. What the frick? Well, women exist, and obviously I like Stone Ocean.
The loss of the other goods isn't too pressing. But the high-end cheese I personally selected from New Eridu, the fresh food route I personally established on the Outer Rings highway. I just had to mess with my cheese, my diner, and my feast. Unforgivable.
I think someone's hungry.
I just hope we can get the goods and all the cheeses back before Cinder Lake messes everything up.
Really, Eldritch? Really? I don't know. I guess once the update comes out, we'll see.
It's urgent, so let's get moving. We can't get the diner on track if we don't deal with the threats to its shipping logistics. We
Okay.
must show them that no one can challenge the Sons of Caledon or the new Overlord. Because
cheese
is power!
Wow.
Lucy taught me that last line.
Alright. Let's go get Caesar her cheese for dinner back. That's supposed to be a woman. For a man to the story. Huh. Interesting. Very physical. Oh well, I guess we're just going right in with this. Well, obviously there was some statistical thing that they saw, so who knows? Alright. Jane and the rest of public security's on the case. They were all fully armed. It was obviously set their trap long ago. We had no choice but to storm the hollow. Despite the brothers all being fine, the cargo got scared throughout the hollow. Okay. Okay, how do, what, oh here. Change or so. Okay, wait, so am I like... Okay, so we just want to hit these things? Okay. So you want me to destroy the crates? Okay, that makes sense. Not at all. But okay. We can't go that way. Use of the stand. Oh boy. Let me... I got it first, mother trucker. It's mine. Mine, mine, mine. Frick you. That's mine. That's mine. 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 Just a second. What the frick? We managed to recover a bunch of stuff. Let me check the cargo manifest. Most of the stuff wasn't able to be recovered, including the boss's cheese. No matter who's responsible for this, I won't let them forget this in a hurry. Oh, wow. So far, I'm liking this. Well, I'm glad that you're having fun. Alright. Let's go back and get the restaurant going. I've salvaged most of the crucial ingredients from the hollow. Yep, you guessed it, cheese. Well, I'm an investor for Cheesetopia. I've never actually tried this thing called cheese. I wonder what this stiff and sticky stuff tastes like. The Outer Ring doesn't have much animal husbandry here, and cheese is like a rare gem out here. I heard the old Cheesetopia was known for its signature cheese dishes. Cheese dishes. Better cheese than ever, right? Proxy, I mean, manager, why don't we get a shot now? Okay. Oh my god. You're actually like...
Hey there! Cheesetopia is back in business starting today.
Like, there if I remember. A signature dish with Cheesetopia's name is here again, recreated by the manager. Excited! Alright, some customers will ask for a specific dish, tap the dish, and serve this dish to the customer. Holy moly, that is... What the frick is that? That is a sandwich with an egg on top of it. I think those are... That's pizza. Shrimp? Maybe chicken legs with cheese? And then, like, cheese balls? Alright, so she wants... Okay. He's done. Shrimp? Yeah, shrimp. Look! That shrimp up there. That's a lot of calories. Well... Caesar probably needs the calories. Okay, give you this, and we'll give you what I... Oh, no, I want... Can I want this back. What do you want? You want a 2-heart dish, so you can have this. Oh. Cancel. Move, let's... So does the pudding. Does look good though. That's in my mouth to eat though. Wow. Let's see. I want... So she wants a 2-heart thing, so we can give you that. With one of these. You're done. You need a 1, which is... But that one's a negative, so I need a 2-heart thing. It doesn't give a negative movelet. How do I do that? Because then Caesar needs 1, 2. So you need 1 for taste. Okay, those are both taken. Those are taken. Is it the same with you then? Oh my god. The pudding / flan is my favorite so far. It's definitely looks good. Alright, can we just... I think I might need to move it from your dish to go... Oh wait. So if I do this, and then I give you one of these, that's fine. What do you need? You need hearts. So we can give you this. That's taken, that's taken, that's taken, that's taken. There! Making seed. What in the world is happening? Alright, aromatic, delicious, cheese, soft, just like costly shampoo. Did you eat shampoo, Caesar? I'm worried for you. Yeah, it took a second. I was like, wait, let me figure this out. Lucy's right. Cheese is power. Guess she wasn't messing around with that one. Cheese is power. Good, I'm feeling the cheese power now. I'm ready to conquer the spiciest corners in the Outer Ring. But then again, the recent theft at Cheesetopia taught me a lesson. Even though we're the new overlord, everything is back on track, and some sneaky folks are lurking, eyeing our spawn, waiting to stab us in the back. Probably does. Probably. I can see that. But the Sons of Caledon will stand tall. We'll show those wretched backstabbers who's the boss here. One of my favorite. I don't... Why do you want a 2-in-1? Why do you know what Lucy's shampoo smells like, Leo? And of course, it's also about making sure that Cheesetopia runs smoothly and the feast kicks off without a hitch. We'll strengthen the security in the outer ring. As for the restaurant, you'll get it covered. Leave it to me. One more thing, new tables and chairs are on the way to Blazewood. They'll be delivered by tomorrow, and you'll need a sign for them. Okay. We need to level up, more dishes. Okay, so we're doing upgrades.
Cheesetopia is open for business. Let's
All right.
try to have another great day today.
Accounts, recipes in the guest book. Casa shifts through all the numbers and reviews that define Cheesetopia. She works like a magician.
Hey there. Cheesetopia is back in business.
Level
starting
2! Event, don't remember which though. Huh. Okay. It's a can effect, okay? Commissions are available at your current level. Alright. Footsteps coming from just outside Cheesetopia announce the arrival of a customer, and straight out of a Western movie, a cowboy emerges through the non-existent swinging doors. Highlighter?
It would be more polite to knock before entering, but you don't have anything even resembling a door here.
What the frick, Val? What's happening?
This is the diner. The feast venue carefully selected by the boss. The Overlord's private property in Blazewood. The mysterious den run by the legendary proxy Phaethon.
Okay.
This is a bit of a dump, isn't it?
Well, we just got started. Really, lighter? Cheesetopia prospers with each passing day.
Watch it. Utopia wasn't built in a day, nor was Cheesetopia. Compared to when I first took over, this place is a luxury diner now.
Oh, your definition of luxury really fits the outer ring, huh? You must be getting used to life around these parts.
Oh my gosh.
I'm here on a mission from my boss and Her Royal Highness to see if there's anything I can help out with.
Who is it? Who's strolling into Blazewood to cause a ruckus? Oh, it's you? You look pretty tough.
Huh?
Where'd this NPC come from?
What do you mean?
Hey, I'm no NPC. Listen up. I'm the younger brother of Blazewood's mayor, a logistics specialist for the new Overlord and the Sons of Caledon, and the honorary advisor to Cheesetopia, which will soon become the most famous diner in Blazewood.
And he doesn't recognize who Lighter is, who is the fighter of the Sons of Caledon, and Belle, the manager of Cheesetopia. Casa's the mayor, by the way. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, because Casa, that was a whole thing with the Sons of Caledon. Well, I guess we found your second favorite character. You have Billy, and now you have, Lighter. What an impressive title.
This is Dorian, as he said, a lazy dude from Blazewood.
Wow, Belle, you didn't need to frickin' just out him like that.
Oh, you're a couch potato. When I was young...
Too edgy for me, to be honest, huh? Yes, I remember some of the lore, and once I saw who Casa was, it's like, oh, I remember Casa.
I don't mind it coming from the manager, but why did you have to repeat it?
Because it's funny.
Did you honestly think you could become as amazing as Lighter just by wearing a red scarf?
He is Lighter.
I'll show you what it means to be a true son of Caledon, you imposter!
Back in my day, type of thing. You consider Lighter too edgy? Really? He has, like, his moments, but I don't think he's that edgy. Paul, you're the oldest one, so what do you mean? You explain everything to them before the conflict worsens.
So you're the real Lighter! My bad. Actually, I came up with a procurement plan for the door already.
Oh.
In the depths of the Outer Ring Hollow, past the long and dangerous roads covered in ethereals, across the deep and perilous ravines and valleys,
Not really edgy.
with brambles and mist, lies a magnificent tavern. Before the Hollow devoured it, it used to be the most popular destination for youngsters throughout the Outer Ring.
Oh, so we're just stealing a door?
Nabbit's door for Cheesetopia. Wouldn't that attract a ton of customers?
Wow. Passively.
Are you telling me that we're charging headlong into a hollow, brawling all the way to the bowels of an ether-filled lair, and slaughtering hordes of bloodthirsty ethereals just to steal an old tavern door?
Yep.
Exactly right. I'd expect nothing less of you later. You got my idea right away.
Well, you explained it, so I would hope he would understand it.
I'm in.
Cool, I'm in. Oh boy. As you can tell, we are in good hands. Is it really necessary to mobilize so many people? Anything for
Why do this in the hardest way possible?
My boss told me to go out and make myself useful. I was starting to worry about coming back with an uneventful report. Who knew an opportunity like this would come knocking at my door?
Oh my gosh, the puns.
Relax,
Today.
Roxy. An issue that can be solved with fists is no issue at all.
Alright. Too relatable. Oh boy. Well, he's definitely funny, that's for sure. Alright, away we go. If I remember right, they placed the door somewhere around here. Which door is it? Take it easy, Proxy. Right around here, there was once an old joint. Okay. My opinion, the yellow door fit for the new Overlord's feast. A door like a statement. Okay. Who he was until this stream, and I love him. Well, I'm glad that you... Well, that the one who is shirtless is lighter. Because he's the one in the thumbnail, and he's the one whose story happens. And yes, he ends up shirtless because he fights a barrage of enemies. His video did the song due to the range. Well, means people, especially as V is talented. Oh, he's Enna as well? I didn't know he was Enna. Oh, so he's the Makoto. Like Persona 3's Makoto. Is it Makoto? Or am I messing up the name? The Persona 3 protagonist. With the salesman Enna. Yeah, so he's the Persona 3 protagonist from the Reload. So weird. Yeah. Yeah, barbecue. Dream Barbecue. And a Dream Barbecue, yes. So Lighter's voice actor is Salesman Enna, and also the Persona 3 Reload's protagonist voice. What do you say, Proxy? Just like I said, right? Quite an eye-catching door, don't you think? Red walls with a green door. Well, I didn't expect you to judge a door by its color, Proxy. Honestly, I could spin some tales about the blaze with locals or treasures at the old tavern out of thin air. But what matters most is that everyone in the old oil field swears by the legends of this door. Okay, it is Makoto. P3 and Lighter are pretty much the same character. You think so? You'll see when you play P3. Well, I've watched, I know that I've seen some of the streams of the voice actor playing some of Persona 3 Reload. But I love the gaming channel. But right. But is it really that door? Watch out, Proxy. Told you it'd stick out. Now we got some competition. Alright, boom, 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 boom. And, a whomp. Also, voice of the main character soul level, and he won the VOD. I don't remember the right name. Oh, yeah, I forgot he did the main character soul leveling too. Yeah, he's been popping up all over the place. But yes, I like his salesman Enna. That was like, I thought that was hilarious. I think we can all agree that salesman Enna was very much a joy. Oh, hello.
Here's a taste of the abyss.
What's what the fuck?
Come on.
Alright, boom, boom, boom. Ow, frick you. Boom, 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 boom.
Who's the pathetic one now?
Alright, there we go. Whoop, whoop. Alright. Whoop, 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 whoop. Those peppers just to be random. Yeah. My gosh. You guys, yeah, today must be pun day. I didn't know Tuesdays were pun days. I thought it was Thursday. Wonderful awards thanks to the popular. It was nice, but they were better choices. Well, that's what I'm just gonna say. If you're like, yes, the Crunchyroll awards, that's just what's gonna happen, just in general. So I don't know what you expected. When I want to be. Well, then you put into this chat just fine. People like them puns here sometimes. Every day is a pun day. Yes, you did the pun first. I'm just saying that I swear it's just puns. Okay, go back to and meet up with Lighter. Hi, Lighter. You recognize the store, right? Is this in Testbro? Of course I do. After the first order to fix things at Cinderglow Lake using the Sparkstone, he staggered back to the tavern, kicking this door, and proclaimed that he saved the old oil fields. This has to be that legendary door, right? Good call. Wait, does this door have a backstory? Later shoots you a sidelong glance and whispers. You're great at spinning tales. I mean, figuring things out. I didn't become a Cheesetopia honorary advisor for nothing. You're the advisor of nothing. Since you know so much about this legendary door, let's install it and make it a legend. Okay. Manager, shouldn't you say something nice like thank you for your hard work, maybe? Thank you for your hard work. So, where should my treat take me to your restaurant, perhaps? What the frick? At my restaurant's doorstep. By the way, prepare a meal for that clueless kid, Dorian, and the workers. Okay. What the frick? Do I get food? He literally just asked. Do I get food, manager?
Have another great day today.
Well, I don't have any requirements for food, easy to eat, full of energy, and as for taste, well, that's a bonus, I guess. After all, for the people like us who make a living with our fists here in the Outer Ring, being picky is a pretty terrible flaw to have. Let the man be flirty. Was that flirting? I didn't know that was flirting. Food is good payment. Yeah. Alright, let's see. What does everyone else have today? So you already have those in there. So this plus one of these. So you're done. You need a 2 and 1. So what do we have for lighter here? Golly, man. This. And then we can select this. Perfect. ring, but different from the fast food in the city, too. Looks like the city life is better than I expected. This is sad. The Blaze one still holds true. What do you mean? That wasn't flirting. I thought he was being facetious here. Like, I noticed he was flirting before. City life, not bad. How does it taste? Welcome back. Almost makes me crave the city life where I can feast on junk food every day. Just kidding, can't make a living in the city with just fists, right? But perhaps you could give me a cushy job at random play manager. My boss wouldn't mind if it were for you. Natural. Stop. The shed is used for stuff in the outside world. Stop using it for food. Golly. Any suggestions for improvement? Well, if I had to nitpick, I'd swap the Coke for nitro fuel. Now that we've dealt with the city life, I'm off to help my boss handle the out-of-ring troubles. Take care of Cheesetopia manager and that clueless kid. If my boss didn't need me somewhere else, I might stick around as a waiter. Oh, and the new door for Cheesetopia is all set. Got it fresh from the hollow with that etheric vibe. I hope you'll like it. Let that do science. There's two cooked food is pretty good. Faster. He's used a blowtorch before and has not gotten well results, so you know. It's slice of bread, but also turn most of it to crumbs. Well, yes, it is not made to cut bread. Golly. And don't forget my dinner. Catch you later, manager. No, he's not. He's being stupid. Golly, did you spot the guest book I placed on the counter? Every popular restaurant has a guest book for customers to share the thoughts and food in the place. Actually, I've got one on my mayor's mailbox too. Figured that you might also need one. I went ahead and set it up for you. Looks like some customers have left feedback. Why not address their suggestions?
Such a beautiful day today. It's gonna be great for business.
Alright, you can use these comments. Okay. Bye. Bye. And we get more rewards. So I'm like, please frickin' be careful, man. Golly. Okay, unlock after completing the stern mission. Alright, so that's done. Alright, under your careful management, manager, and with the renovation work done by the Sons of Caledon, Cheesetopia is now back on the right track. You just hope he, survives. However, just being good won't cut it for the Overlord's feast. We'll set the next step for the restaurant manager. Let's make Cheesetopia a legend in Blazewood.
Such a beautiful day today. It's gonna
oh,
be great
no.
for business.
What? I don't need another crazy. We have enough crazy. Natural's crazy enough for everybody. Golly. So I want... Okay, we want a 2 heart? Is there one with a 1 heart? Let's do... Oh. I want... Stop. Now, you know exactly what will happen. Oh, do we not have another thing? Okay, we have that. What if I remove that? I want this. Remove that, please. I want... Where is it? This one is a 2, but a -1. So what do we have? So that's a 2 heart with a -1, and then we could give one of those. Get rid of that. And then we're gonna do... Then we need... tasty. It's that better. This look tasty, to be honest. Yeah, they really do. They actually look like really nice food. Okay, we'll put this here. To then... Plate is full. It's not full. What do you mean? Are you meaning because sideways? Alright, Alright, let's get rid of those. I put a second one there, and then go like this. And then one of these. Haha! Yes, Val? Those cheese, please. What do you want? There's... I want to eat. There's cheese stuff right here. What do you need? So you want nutrition too. Okay, we'll give you this. Do I not have a thing to counteract the negative movement? And then you... Granny's... Okay, it would be this. Okay, that fits that. It's treating as a day. What do you mean? I'm trying to figure this out. My brain is going, huh? As long as it's healthy, I can stomach it. So... I might... back up on this. Let's see. So we can do one of these. Give me that back and give you one of these. So that's done. No, I'm not sleepy. My brain's just trying to figure this out. I need... So if I get... No. What do I want? I want... this here. And then that there. And then this. Okay. You... Do I have anything extra? So I have 2 extras here. So if I can boost taste. So we have to have this here, which gives negative heart. So what if I do... So that only does this. So what is giving you... What is... My brain is going, huh? Okay, so we're at -1. And these just give that. So what if... Instead... So this gives a negative heart. What if I get rid of that? And just give you, like... one of those. Remove that, go here, give you one of these, give you all that. I get 2 out of 2, you know, just make it enough to get the star. Yeah! And then... Alright, there we go. Alright, we're almost level 3! Next challenge. Alright. So she has a request. Bob and Jessica? Okay, so this is the requirement. My brain is going to... Oh, guys, what do you think of this burger? You get 4 nuggets, you get a double cheeseburger, and fries. That is a meal, that's for sure. Yes. Well... So we need... That's a good burger. That's too much for me. 1 burger's enough. Okay, that becomes a negative moodlet. I need big hearts. 1 out of 1. Oh wow, that is a giant. Holy frick. And we can give you this. And one of these. And then you need another one of these. Do I have one that does not do... Okay. That gets rid of that. What gives... This one gives me 2. So I just need 1 more. Perfect. Giving more food to people make the meal healthier. I guess. I'm good today. Yes, he is over here. I don't know. You have I guess I can move. So you have taste and nutrition. The red heart is taste, the green one's nutrition, so I don't know. So you want... Give me that. And then that. Woo! There's more nutrition. Alright, there we go. Finally, it's almost closing time for Cheesetopia, running a video store and now also managing the Outer Ring restaurant. It seems Python's business operation list is going to get even longer. I've been busy managing Cheesetopia lately. I'm leaving... I want to take care of it. Continue managing the restaurant.
Cheesetopia is open for business. Let's try to have another great day today.
Alright, let's get taste of emergency food. Okay. Lola. Why though? Why is everyone deliberately avoiding me? What's happening? There's so many outsiders coming through town these days, so I've been tossing up maybe taking on some new business. Mulling over things, I thought cans of emergency food. That's right. That's the right approach. Of all those convoys coming and going have to stop in Blazewood to resupply, those long-distance cruisers love food that doesn't spoil easily. I don't think that's nutritious. That sounds horrible. So I tried canning a bunch for everyone to try, but they just ate all my cans without a single whisper. Nobody told me anything about how it tasted. Oh yeah, that's right. You must be hungry. Yeah, want to try one of my cans? Not right now. Really, don't be shy. I've got plenty stocked up, enough to leave you bursting at the seams. But I still really want to know what everyone thinks about them. If you get the chance, could you please ask Andron and Sean what they thought? I don't want to think about that. Please don't ever say that again, Paul. Please don't ever say that again. I found a Discord account I found about website. Well, good for you. Alright, my tummy's still a little upset. Are you okay? It's my fault for being so naive I could not but eat one of Lola's cans. Ugh. Back when I used to serve in the Defense Force, they gave us professional training for food poisoning. No matter what kind of danger presents itself, you have to stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. Inhale, exhale. Andron purses his lips tightly as sweat bullets down his palled face. Every now and again, his eyes will dart in the direction of the bathroom. Are you okay? Are you able to walk a few steps? I can't breathe or move right now. Low talk. Do you want to go to the bathroom? No, I've been professionally trained to deal with food poisoning. Absolutely not. So gurgles loudly and his eyes wide and alarmed. He starts to betray a hint of pain. Are you really okay, though? Just enjoying the view from here, but, could you please keep your distance? Let's both of us try and maintain a shred of dignity here. It's not my Discord, it's more like a fan Discord where they hang out. That's a whole thing. Alright, my stomach hurts so bad, I'm never gonna eat random stuff like that ever again. Did you eat one of Lola's cans? What do you want to say? How's it tasting? Want another bite? Save me. Yeah, it's a fan. Do tell the name. I do not know. I'm not in it. I don't want to know. I don't know anything about it. You can't tell me that's actually what it's called. Are you kidding me? Someone's trying to force me to eat another of Lola's cans. Please calm down. I'll tell Lola about your love for canned food. Then I'll keep quiet. Please don't be so cruel again. I have no idea what is happening. Golly. How did it go? Did they like my canned food? I'm afraid they weren't very happy about it. Huh? How come? Don't they like the flavor? That's strange. Those guys have never been fussy eaters before. I used to grow steaks on the carpet and they would wolf them down. What the fuck? What's gone wrong this time, I wonder? Please tell me that's not true. I really hope that is. Paul, please tell me that's not true. The cans are giving them diarrhea. Oh, I see. Leave me. The comments chat of goofy. Are you? Now that seems more accurate. Oh, I see. Maybe my canning machine is too old and there's dirt in some of the hard-to-reach corners that's contaminating the food. I feel so bad about Dron and Sean. I have to find a way to make it up to them. I don't know. You have to, like I said, you have to ask the ones in chat. Right on this one. Golly. Actually, back in the old pioneering days, everyone in the Outer Ring ate after cans, and most families had their own canning machines to preserve whatever strange flavor they wanted. Canned lizard meat and canned cactus, you name it. But then one day, a truck packed with a canned herring from the Inner Ring broke into Blazewood. The folks all helped them fix it, but all those cans of fish cracked from the heat and exploded everywhere with a bang. And the townsfolk all cried and wailed as they had to move out of their homes, and ever since, most kids find canned food to be this stinky, strange thing that's utterly revolting. I was planning on coming up with some delicious canned food to broaden their horizons a little, but all I've done is give Sean and the rest of them upset stomachs. I tried coming up with something clean and hygienic instead, and I can't let distant travelers buy cans that don't even meet safe quality standards. Well, I've shelved my canning plans for now, but I think of something else to make. Oh yeah, jerky should be much better. It's easy to carry and keeps for a long time. I've got some samples at home I may want to try a bite. I got other things to do. Alright.
Cheesetopia is open for business. Let's try to have another great day today.
Okay, so that's literally what it's called. Wow. I'm assuming I can't level up yet. Missed the pick. Alright. Over this way, I guess. Whee! Talk to the father and son who are having an argument. Oh my gosh. Nonsense, I can smell a scam from a mile away, even blindfolded. Dad, you've been sharp for years. How did you fall for this? Scam, what are you talking about? You arrived just in time. Here's the thing, my old man came all the way from the city to meet this 23-year-old girlfriend. Can you believe that? I'm not saying you're not a catch, Dad. You still got it, but are you a bit too weathered for a 23-year-old lady? Hello, Kai. Good morning. More smoother than the other two. Okay, can we all agree that what the frick was this dad thinking? That he had a 23-year-old girlfriend? You know, there are tons of, well, lonely hearts on dating apps waiting to be scammed by some smooth talker. Not since I know Carolyn better than everyone, we're engaged in a wait for her, she'll marry me when the red tumbleweed rolls in. Finish this? No, I've still got a while to go. I'm like on the second level 2 right now. What's red tumbleweed? Is that some sort of code for that scammer? Red tumbleweed. Well, you know what that means? Hold on. You're not that 23-year-old girlfriend, are you? No. No way. Yeah, you look way younger than 23. You don't look like someone who'd scam an old man. Well, thanks. Caroline is not a scammer. She's not. She's always been true to me, always. You can't just stand here forever without food or shelter, Dad. How about this? I'll wait here instead of you and head back to the city for some rest. I'm not budging. I'm waiting for Caroline. Man, who in New Eridu is this Caroline? I can't ask all the locals of town, can I? I wonder who that Caroline is, and the red tumbleweed. Maybe it's someone Blazewood knows. Old Deemer seems to know everything around here. He's got spirit. Yeah, don't say. He definitely does, but the question becomes, does he really believe that there's a 23-year-old woman who is apparently engaged to him and is supposed to meet? What tale would you like today? The outer ring beast posing as mountains, the old well-dwelling black sprites, or maybe the prophecies of Huffy Puffy? Have you ever heard of Red Tumbleweed? Red Tumbleweed? I've never heard of it. What is it? The new desert from Treestopia? Do you know a woman named Carolyn? Carolyn, where did you pick up that name? I heard it from an old man. You tell old Demmer about the father and the son. Edwin, that's gotta be Edwin. I had a hunch the moment I heard it. I thought he was a goner, and now he's back. After all those years, indeed. There was a lady named Caroline about 40 years back. Oh, so there is a person that was named Carolyn. It's possible. Oh my gosh. Back in the day, when this place wasn't even called Blazewood, Edwin and Carolyn were the talk of the town. Edwin was a hollow raider, and he'd dive into the hollow every now and then. Once he vanished and never surfaced. Carolyn vowed to wait for him to return, but after 6 months of waiting, there was no sign of him. Eventually, her family made her move away. Her heart was so broken, she didn't leave a contact. Where did Edwin go? Beats me. Either he dumped Carolyn or he met his end in the hollow. That's what we all figured back then, but I never thought he'd show up after all these years. Huh. Anyway, I'm planning to catch up with him later. Old buddy's a rare sight at my age. Anyway, I'll find Edwin and his son about Carolyn. Wow, that's just kind of sad. Alright, not only have I failed to find Carolyn, but even several people I've asked don't recognize the name. I know who Carolyn is, actually. Tell them that what you heard about Carolyn from old Demmer. Turns out Dad has a heart-wrenching past. Why didn't he mention it to us? Truth is, I'm not his child by blood, neither are my two sisters. He rescued us from the hollow. I was a kid back then, and without him I'd have been toast in that hollow. Dad never tied the knot, but raised us as his own and watched us all start our own families, but out of the blue, he gave us all his savings yesterday and only kept 30,000 dennies for himself, leaving note that he was heading to the outer ring. How could 30,000 dennies even be enough? You bet I was freaking out when I saw that note. I ditched my job and scored the outer ring for him. Dad said I'm bringing him back, but now that I've learned about the whole story, bringing him back might not be the best choice. If Dad intends to stay here, I'll find him a cozy spot here so he won't be roughing it. As for Carolyn, we'll try to figure out once we go back to the city. She must be a granny by now if she's still kicking. What is happening? Oh my gosh, that's what you're talking about? At this thought, Jason reaches out to his family while searching for the best inn for his father. Big creative fantasy barbecue. Ignore him. Alright. Twice our age. Great. Why is this a thing? Alright, Carol, why is he's giggling? Hi, Matthew. Hopefully you're doing well. Carolyn. Did old Demmer told you what happened back then? Old Demmer? Who's that? Oh, hold up. You mean Demmer? That pesky guy who used to pilfer from me every day? Can't believe he's still alive and kicking. So what about Carolyn? He must know where she is, right? Tell him what we heard about Carolyn from old Demmer. I see old Demmer said it like that. She's waiting for me. Blame me. Don't be fooled by my age. My mind is quite clear. I know very well that I wasn't deceived by anyone. I'm the one doing the deceiving. Back in the day, I promised her that I'd tie the knot with her once I came out of the hollow, and she was 23 back then. But when I ventured into the hollow, I ran into all sorts of unexpected problems. By the time I could move freely again, I was already sporting these wrinkles. Well, that's water under the bridge now. Now that the kids I rescued from the hollow have grown up and I've honored my late buddy's final wish, it's time for me to check off my bucket list. Is that for her? She's like 24 plus. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know all the ages of these characters. My final days, I'm staying here turning these tumbleweeds red. Whenever Carolyn is married or not, I owe her an apology. As the old man spills his heart out, he picks up a tumbleweed from the ground and ties a red thread to it. Is this the red tumbleweed? When I bade farewell to Carolyn back then, she told me that whenever she missed me, she tied a red string on a tumbleweed. That way, no matter where I roamed in the hollow, her thoughts would drift away on the breeze. Now it's my turn. I'm going to tie red threads on all the tumbleweeds out here, and one day she'll know it. I'll tie one for you. Sure thing, tie one if you're missing someone too. The tumbleweed lies still waiting for its next wandering journey. Tie it for the most cherished one. The tumbleweed clings to the heartfelt crimson thread, ready to roam to any place beyond one's sight. Thank you, young lady. Thank you on behalf of the tumbleweed. That's just kind of sad.
Such a beautiful day today. It's gonna be
Promo photos. Alright, let's get this, and then I'll do one more puzzles, and then I'll end for the night. Hey, it's all that one. Cheesetopia is back in business, so I thought perhaps we could showcase some photos to get more customers. It'd be awesome if we have some great pictures of the restaurant, especially inside shots to assure our customers. I'll give it a shot. Alright. Boom. That good enough? Yes, it's been 3 hours. Yeah, it's been 3 hours, Matthew. How's it going? Any luck with the diner photos? Show the photos to Stevia? Whoa, did you take these yourself? You got some serious photo skills. Make it 6? No, it's not gonna... I can't do 6. That's too much. Thank you so much. I'm not done quite yet. Let's... I don't know. This is a thing that's going on. Can I upgrade? Make it 4? Now you're just pushing it. Stove's on fire. Did you get a photograph of old Edwin? No, but he's like over there. Alright. I guess we can see what this is, so I'll keep going for a little longer. Manager, need a new diner supplies have arrived. Please sign here. Bernice and I, we just happened to be passing by. Blazewood and decided to consult the hardest working diner manager we know. Okay, signing it now. Casa's already waiting for you at the store, so I'll leave the diner to you, and then good luck. Check it out. Oh. Okay. So that goes... How the... Okay, so how am I gonna get this to connect? Okay. Huh. Okay, it won't work. That is the point. Huh. What the frick am these things be confusing sometimes. Okay, that connects to that. I don't get it. There we go. One on the top. I got it. Our friend's a real thing. I would assume so. I would assume so. I literally just end up moving these around and see what the heck happens. Forbid people from taking it. You could get cat if you do it anyways. Huh. When you go into a new site, it gives you... So you just did screen, like, am I a robot? It's okay. There we go. I just move things around. Golly, I just... Yes, I know what you... Yes, but at the same time, sometimes it's annoying.
Cheesetopia is open for business.
Alright, we're upgrading the diner. Ding whiz dong, the sound of the Cheesetopia stats getting enhanced. Oh, it looks even nicer. There's lights now. We got lights and a cash register.
Cheesetopia is
and a shelf.
starting today.
That doesn't happen often. Light. Yes, we got light. We better on this time. Soul has issues with his video games. Golly. At the same time. Well, thank you, Paul, for being understanding. I'm not old. Alright, let's do this puzzle and then I'll end for the night. Alright, so is there any requirements for that? No. That one's done. I am to be honest. Voice is deceiving, but well, Chad likes to say that I'm old all the time. That is their favorite thing to do. That's all I can say. Oh, perfect. Then I need 2 of these and then 2 of these. What am I missing here? I'm missing... There we go. You are. I am not old. And not a single gray hair. I am young in my species, thank you very much. The air in Blazewood is always as hot and dry as wildfire, but if there's anyone who burns brighter than a wildfire, it's...
Bernice is here! A long time no see, Proxy! Did you miss me?
Wow, thanks.
Shh. Don't say anything. It's all in the nitro fuel!
I am not old. Isn't it too early for nitro fuel?
The sun hasn't even set yet. I'll get chewed out if I have nitro fuel right now.
Hey, don't be such a killjoy! I came all the way here just to help you run Cheesetopia.
Oh boy.
I studied the illustrations in popular food.
I'm not self-conscious about it. You guys just like bringing it up for no reason.
After building a solid theoretical foundation in culinary culture and marketing, I rigorously developed a plan to make Cheesetopia an overnight online sensation throughout New Eridu.
Wow.
The key is to invite the most popular food bloggers in New Eridu to shoot a video about our diner.
That's actually not... That's actually pretty smart. It's like a tree. Because of the fact... My
Bloggers were more
gosh.
than happy to accept the invite when they learned about such a wonderful idea. And they even offered a generous discount on their rate. Oh,
How much of the rate is it?
revenue. You're welcome.
I'm not Canadian.
There's just one itsy bitsy tiny problem.
How much money is
They
it?
went missing on their way to Blazewood.
Oh.
The they got from them was near an outer ring hollow.
That's not good.
I'm sure the driver didn't floor it into the hollow because of that special nitro fuel I gave him. Right?
Bernice. Bernice. That would be very unlucky.
That's really bad luck.
Proxy, buddy. I'm trying to keep it light to avoid stressing you out. But at least react a little.
Really?
I invited them to taste the delicacies of Cheesetopia, not become delicacies in the hollow.
Well, why didn't you get them?
Come to think of it, if a food blogger eats a lot of delicious foods, will they become delicious themselves?
What a weird thing to think of.
Anyway, Cheesetopia's reputation in New Eridu will be ruined if the food bloggers go missing in a hollow because of us. No. We may lose our license on account of operating dangerously.
Bernice, it would be all your fault. Why don't you just do it? Okay.
Bernice, oh Bernice. Are you here to help out or cause trouble?
Both. She's here to cause both.
You're my savior, Proxy.
Probably sleeping. Human character. She can be.
Hollow, so we can make it in time for sure.
There's no we. Alright. So that's where we'll end for the night. Obviously, next time we'll continue Cheesetopia and finish that all up. And I guess depending on when the new update comes out, we'll deal with that. Otherwise, pretty good. Who's we? Are you speaking French right now? Alright. Let me get over here. So yeah. My ones are social interactions over already. I'm like I said, I've been streaming for 3 hours and I stayed for an extra 10 minutes, so thank you guys. Well, I'm glad you found it enjoyable. Okay, thank you guys for watching the stream, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!